This is... Really don't know how to start this video. Or stream, like, I mean... Heading the stream itself, if anyone's watching this, like, mostly after this uploads to YouTube, if you haven't seen the article already, I'll probably... Because, yeah, it's absolutely wrong what Big Ben slash Breakpoint has done to fans of tennis. It is completely wrong. You know, I don't know how you decide to release a game when it's only like a couple of weeks out from release and it's only 20% complete. And I don't even know why you would admit that in an interview. Really? I really don't. I don't see the logic in doing that. Like, oh god, what a start to the day. Honestly. Like, I read one person's comment essentially saying it's actually somewhat impressive that the game is essentially maybe just over 20% complete. Because considering what percentage it actually is, it's probably like you know, I don't know, it's probably decent for the percentage that it really is, but it's just a shame that it sounds like there's going to be essentially another game next year that they're probably gonna charge a whole new game price to buy it next year. Hello. I don't suppose you've seen the French article, NDVR plays. It's got everyone in a pretty bad mood at the moment. I had trouble sleeping after I read the article. I was like, are you serious? I'll keep doing my streams and all that sort of stuff and whatnot, but it's really unfortunate that like if they expect if the CEO of yeah, I saw your comments on Adam's comment on my tennis elbow video. Yeah, I saw the article uh, probably about 4.5, 5 hours ago, and yeah, I had trouble sleeping after reading it. Yeah, I don't know. It's shit. It is really shit. I don't know how you expect. I better move before the game freezes. No, I don't want to be Federer. Justify, like, I don't know how that guy, the CEO, justifies what he actually says in that interview. There's no, it it just doesn't make any sense. I don't know how you can get away with selling 500,000 copies and then pretty much telling the uh, the retailers that they can't actually return the copies. There's no right of return. So essentially, all these retailers are probably going to be stuck with a hell of a lot of copies because a lot of people aren't going to buy the game after hearing about this. A lot of people were already on the fence. So if they weren't on the fence before, they're beyond. They're sitting about uh, bloody 100 kilometers on the other side away from the fence now. They're gone. See you later. They don't even want to touch the game now. So, uh, yeah, Tennis World Tour. Haven't you heard about the article, the French article? If you haven't heard about the article, Evan, I suggest you look it up because yeah, it's pretty eye-opening, and it's got a lot of people pissed off, including myself. It is really bad. Yeah, man. Try and search it up. I just posted a video uh, expressing my disappointment in it. Hence why I've put in the title "Glass a Quarter Full," aka 25% complete. Because essentially, the CEO of Big Ben has just said that the game is only 20% complete a couple of weeks out from release. So it's probably like 25%. I don't take, I don't really, follow Metacritic that much. But like the fact that that he said that they're gonna essentially release a whole new game next year, or what do you call it? A uh, a re-edition release. So essentially, he's probably going to try and charge a whole full game for that again, and not just give it like a full, free DLC for the people who have already bought it. That's if anyone still has it by that point. Like, I don't know how you do that when you put so much money into a game, apparently, because evidently Big Ben have put a lot of chips into the pot to do this game as the publisher, and it's like, so we've had two games do this in the same year. It's just ridiculous. The funny thing is, the trailers all showed this gameplay. So, it's like, strange that he's come out and said it. I wonder if the article twisted his words at all. I I had heard that the CEO was a lot like the CEO of Big Ant. I didn't really want to believe that, but it's starting to feel more and more like a reality. Oh, to be honest, it's probably a grey area legally, but a couple other games that essentially led people on, and then when these games were released, particularly No Man's Sky, like, people threatened lawsuits and whatnot, and nothing ever happened with No Man's Sky. Evidently, it got better post-release, but by that point, they'd lost their fan base. And I feel the same thing might happen with this game if they're not going to release this re-edition, as they call it. Uh, you know, most people will have lost interest by that point. Sure, they might make some sales if the game is somewhat finished by that point, but what has happened? I'm guessing you haven't seen the French article, Sean. It's it's doing the rounds at the moment, and it's it's not a good read. Maybe they could get away with it because we've been craving a tennis game. Oh, personally, I don't think anything's going to happen. I don't think there'll be any class action or anything like that. I can't see that happening. Someone's got to have the money to do that first. Yeah, to me that means that they're essentially going to resell it, and we're probably going to have to buy it again, which I'll be very very hesitant to do if we have to buy it again. That will be an absolute joke if that's the case. Yeah, like, if EA or 2K could, you know, come out of the woodwork and just, you know, tell us, oh yeah, we've got a surprise. We've been working on, you know, 2K Top Spin 5 or EA Grand Slam Tennis 3. I have it without a doubt in my mind, both games would be so much better than this or AO Tennis. I'll admit I still find this enjoyable to play somewhat, but you know, yeah, tip for game developers. Doesn't seem to happen much, does it? Not with these smaller companies. I was thinking of getting this game, but in my personal opinion, AO Tennis is not better. AO Tennis did the same thing as what this game did, and it's slightly improved in 5 months, but it's still a very broken game itself. But I mean, this is what happens when you get CEOs of game companies that just that clearly don't know what they're doing, and they're clearly not fans of gaming if they do this to people. It's just completely wrong. There's no time frame. They just said next year. So we don't even know when this re-edition is going to be out. Yeah, it's all well and good to download the players and logos from AO Tennis, but the gameplay's not there. Like, if you end up getting the game, find a way to let me know what you think of the actual gameplay, because I think you'll be pretty disappointed with it, but that's just personal opinion, so... yeah, I've seen Red Dead is now available for pre-order. I probably won't pre-order it for a little while, but I'm probably gonna get the I think it's the definitive edition, or I think there's a collector's box. I'll probably end up getting the collector's box with that.
40, 50.
They said on Twitter back on the 1st of June that online wouldn't be not before this week. So I think it's going to be very lucky to see another update before the 12th of June when the PC release happens. Evidently the Switch release has been delayed till the 30th. I think, yeah, I don't even think we'll see online before the 12th. You should lead a revolution. We'll follow you as a prophet of the tennis gaming. Yep. That can only go so well. Oh dear. Yeah, I know it's not spam. I can't even if I wanted to flag something, I can't do it. But yeah, I know it's the article, so yeah, don't. Yeah, like I suppose it depends, because it sounds like they've made a profit on the game, even though they haven't sold those copies to the retail, like from the retailers, because the retailers can't return them. It would not surprise me if we get if we get thrown with another release and then another price tag. I think that would be the ultimate slap in the face. Especially with all the digital people, digital download people. I spoke to someone on Twitter earlier, and he said he was having a really hard time even getting a refund. He's had to repeat himself numerous times to Sony in just trying to get a refund. So it seems like it's pretty difficult to get a refund.
30-15.
Because I've seen a few people on the Tennis World Tour Facebook page uh, say that they've managed to get refunds, but they said it was really tedious process. Yeah, like I'm not really sure because I think if we don't see an update for the game that we've got for say if we don't see one this week or next week, it's gonna start to look a bit shady. Because I mean they've already said that online won't be before next week, so that's not really that's a pretty unclear statement.
Out.
It's a pretty like it's sort of covering the tracks a bit. It's very vague. I could refer to Dutch laws and all
40.
that, but that would
30.
probably get me banned. Yeah, it's really hard to figure out where the game stands and like what updates, if any, will do. Because there's no doubting the first update, did quite a lot, but I think they're gonna have to impress people with their second update.
15 love.
Yeah, like AO Tennis released in Australia and New Zealand first, and we were essentially beta testers, and we'd paid for a full game. But the difference with Tennis World Tour is it's essentially launched in most regions. Like obviously it's got its remaining regions next Tuesday, uh,
15 all.
but I think we're really going to need to see another update before the 12th. Otherwise, it's just going to be more bad news. I think for the game going forward. Because I mean, who's to say that they'll even do what it says in that article? They might not do it. Well, gaming in 2018 is great in other aspects of games, like just not tennis at the moment.
30.
It's just a bit disappointing that two games have done this year of the same genre. They'll probably release online. I didn't see the rest of that comment. I personally don't think they will. This game is probably already a bust. Well, evidently they've already made a profit. So, what's the bad news? I just tuned in. There's a French article floating around for the past. I don't know. It must have come out maybe 5 or 6 hours ago because I think after I saw it on a forum, I think it started blowing up after that. It has essentially said the game was only 20% complete a couple of weeks out from release. Hopefully they make full polish with patches. Yeah, I really don't know. Like it's an absolute guessing game now. But like I was saying, like if we don't see a patch in the next say week or two, I think it's going to pretty much.
40.
I think it's
15.
pretty much going to dispel sort of any rumors and that we've seen, and then start sort of confirming them as truths. So yeah, I never played Mass Effect Andromeda, but I've seen gameplay and it looked absolutely awful. Yeah, I'm curious to see what like say for instance another patch comes out like say Friday or before the 12th. I'm curious to see what it does. Like, obviously, online's probably not going to happen in the next patch, whenever that may be. But it's it's just an absolute shit show. Yeah, like if 2K decided to get back into the tennis game and make Top Spin 5, or EA decided to make Grand Slam Tennis 3, like even though Grand Slam Tennis 2 was not a great game, I think EA would do a better job of it second time, well, third time around, essentially.
Love 15.
But I'm willing to bet EA and 2K probably won't get back into it. I don't speak Italian, no, sorry. I pretty much just speak English. That's about it.
15. 4.
Well, the Switch version evidently isn't going to come out until the 30th of June, so apparently that got pushed back. I haven't actually looked up whether that's actually happened or not. It still says Unreal what the sea, yeah.
30.
Well, you look at it, Big John, Big Ant did the exact same thing, except they did it on a smaller scale by doing it to Australia and New Zealand,
15.
which was pretty disappointing because it was the two nations that have predominantly supported their games ever since their existence, and you know, to do that was a real slap in the face, you know, to us. Yes, AO Tennis got better to an extent, but it's still far from a completed game. Like, it's still got issues from that January release too. No worries, Andrea. I think that's how to pronounce your name. Yeah, it's hard to stay positive after reading that article. But, like, yeah, obviously we'll see what happens, but yeah, it's pretty frustrating. And pro player Monfils is connected to the game. I wonder what he has to say. He probably won't even he probably won't even get asked about it. Like obviously there's more than just Monfils in the game, so you know you got Kachanov, Federer, you know, Kerber, you know, Kyrgios, bloody Kokkinakis, Goffin, TM, Zverev, all these players that are in this, you know, in this game that isn't finished. Yeah, I'm hoping a lot of people either watch this stream or watch the video I did, which is basically me just hovering over the article, and voicing my opinion on it. So I hope a lot of people share the video, particularly the other video because it's a shorter video. This is going to be like my usual sort of longer stream. So, but yeah, but he got involved in the development, hence me mentioning him. Alright, gotcha. Yeah,
40.
yeah, the match with TM and Zverev should be a good one. I mean, obviously Zverev's gone to 5 set. What the fuck was that?
Out.
Gone to 5 sets every match he's played so far. I learned not to pre-order after last year. Yeah, I don't pre-order much either. Thanks, I will not buy it. I don't like even before this happened. I don't recommend it anyone buy it anyway. Or AO Tennis. I don't recommend anyone buy either. How's the career mode on this game? It starts out fairly easy and it gradually gets harder, but like it's nothing major. Like, since the game's not finished, it needs a lot of work. That's why you swore you never pre-order again. Yeah, I don't blame you. To be fair, most games you can sort of bet on, but when it comes to a tennis game and the fact that, you know, prior to this year we hadn't really seen one on console for 5 years, you know, it's understandable. Sony will act on this. It can't be true. Sony. Well, it's not just Sony. I mean, you got Microsoft as well, and then you got Steam, and then you got Nintendo. It can't just be Sony. Um, any news on online? Well, I don't know when online's coming because the game's essentially 25% complete. So online maybe a month or 2 months away. We don't even know. What is the best tennis game then? Topspin Force is still number one in my opinion. Like, plenty of people prefer Tennis Elbow over Topspin. Like, personally, I prefer Topspin. AO Tennis for the win. I don't think so. AO Tennis is still not a finished game either. Every time the game gets patched, my game crashes, and other people have had the same problem. You made less errors in 4.
15 all.
I might have to see if I can find Topspin 3, because I played a bit of Topspin 4.
Fault.
Yeah, I didn't get to play online. Yeah, because someone asked me a little while ago
Fault.
to have a game on it.
15
And then, you know, when I jumped on, it said, yeah, the servers are no longer available. So I was like, oh, well, there goes that idea. Excuse me. As far as the gameplay, the basic model any developer should follow is that of Topspin 4. It wasn't perfect, but the idea and feel of it was, yeah, don't know what the rest of your comments said, but I got the gist of what you're saying. Apparently not on the PS3. It says the servers are no longer available. Every time I go on, it says that.
out.
I'll keep doing the
40.
I'll keep doing the live streams. Like, it's the more people that find out about this, the better. To be honest, I think surprisingly more people have bought AO Tennis based off my videos than anything. But to be fair, I've been doing AO Tennis videos for 5 months, so
Game, set, and match. Federer.
yeah, 2K Czech essentially closed down. I think not long after Topspin 4, and they turned into a company called Hangar 13, which worked on Mafia 3. Yeah, once that happens, you can still play single player matches. Single player. That's just offline, isn't it? I wonder what Eurosport thinks about this. I don't know. I don't think I don't even really think it's going to matter to them. Personally, I don't know if AO Tennis is going to get much better because they're going back to the focus on stadium customization next, and chances are they're going to announce a new game at E3 potentially, which means they'll put all their focus on that. It seems to be a big ant tradition when a new game is announced that the previous game just gets forgotten about very quick, to 4 or 5 months apart. So just lower your expectations on future patches with AO Tennis. I would say. To be honest, you know, Topspin 4 servers are still up. Oh, okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know when we're getting Tennis Elbow and Full Ace on the on consoles because I know the next version of Tennis Elbow is coming out potentially late this year, early next year. Um, but the developers made no promises on that. So console versions are probably another maybe 2 years away. Yeah, I never played online with Topspin 4, so I can't really comment on what it was like. So I'd have to take your word for it. Oh dear. What a start to the day. Well, the day for me anyway. Yeah, I haven't played the career on Topspin 4 for a little while. I was doing a couple of videos on it, and then I
Line
can't
15.
I can't remember what happened. I pretty much just stopped doing them. And then I did a couple of videos on Topspin 4 yesterday. I think one of the videos last time I looked at it had about eight, eight or
30.
900 views or something. It might be over 1,000 by now. I'm not sure. Ah, shit, a brick. End of the day for you. Oh well. I'll be hoping I can. Like, I'm gonna have to.
30.
Well, I haven't had much sleep, so
Fault.
I might have to have a nap. I'm getting old.
Ready. All. Fault.
We need a tennis game that has all the Grand Slam tournaments, ATP tours as well. Yeah, I don't think we're really ever gonna see that. We might see all the Grand Slams and maybe a couple of the ATP, 1000s or 500s, but I don't think we're gonna see much more than that. But that's only gonna happen if a developer like 2K or EA takes part. And equal number of men and women's players. There's probably going to be a lot of players that will absolutely avoid any tennis game in the future now because of this and AO Tennis, I feel. And talking about it a couple of hours ago, but or whatever time it was when I did my last stream, 10 o'clock or so. They're probably the next version of AO Tennis, the sequel, probably won't be called AO Tennis because Tennis Australia really distanced themselves from the game after its release, and I don't know if they're going to be able to repair that bridge because one of the guys I talk to, Adam, quite frequently, he actually went to the Australian Open and played the game in the booth, and he said a lot of people were disappointed with it. A lot of people walked away after like a couple of minutes and said this is shit. And evidently it was removed off the Australian Open merchandise website a day before release, so I don't see Tennis Australia taking much part in whatever the next version of the game is called. I'm not so worried about female players, but as long as they have the top males if possible. But getting that seems hard even. Yeah. Yeah, like personally, yeah, it's hard to say, but I don't expect it to be called AO Tennis 2 or whatever they decide to call it. I expect it to be called probably just International Tennis 2 or International Tennis 2020 or something like that.
30, 40.
So they probably won't. Chances are they probably won't have any licensing. So they'll probably lose the Australian Open licensing. But it's happened with a lot of their games. The only game they really have properly licensed is Rugby League Live, the Rugby League Live series. But because it's a team sport, that's easy for them to do.
Use.
But with their cricket games, the only licensing they had in the last one was the Ashes series. Prior to that, it was all just about creation.
Advantage.
Yeah.
Fault.
Well, technically, I wouldn't have had the game at all until the 12th. It wasn't just the Xbox One version; it was the PS4 version as well. So, but me and a few others ended up getting it somehow. Tennis Scam 2019. Well, see, the thing about whatever the next version of AO Tennis is called, it'll just be a copy and paste of what AO Tennis is. Whatever it ends up being. Yeah, whatever the physical, whatever the final version of the current game ends up being, that's what it'll be in the next version of AO Tennis or whatever it ends up being called. It won't be much better knowing it's 25%.
Fault.
Yeah, well, we're waiting to see what the next update does, whenever that may be. Don't really know when that's going to be. They're going to have to come out and say something now because they are going to get blasted from every angle, guaranteed. It's probably already happening on the Facebook and Twitter page because so many people know about this now. Bitch!
Love. 50.
So, they're going to have to come out and address it. I'm half expecting this video and the video I posted to get a lot of dislikes too. I'm almost certain of it.
Love. 30.
They're going to get blasted so hard it'll be rated 18 plus. The fact they knew shipping 500k worldwide without the possibility of refund it is disgusting. Yeah. They're lucky they don't have a Google Plus page as well, or even more critics will come. I've never really gotten into Google Plus. Like, I know it's there, but I haven't really done anything with it. I have a hard enough time keeping up with Twitter and Facebook, and then obviously all the comments on YouTube. Surely there are grounds for legal action, refund. Like, I think the best you can hope for is refunds, but even refunds seem like an absolute runaround.
Love. 40.
I wonder I wonder if people on Planet Cricket are gonna say to me now, oh well, now you can have a better opinion on AO Tennis. Well, my opinion on AO Tennis still hasn't changed.
15-40.
I mean, my opinion on that game will not change until they fix
Out.
what has been wrong with the game since January. I'm curious to see what this game does over like whenever the next update comes.
15 love.
It's going to be really interesting. But it like I don't even know how many people, like, by the time online comes, I don't know how many people are still gonna be playing the game. There may be a very limited amount of people playing the game by the time online comes if they don't
30 love.
get on their bike quickly. That's what I mean. If they don't act soon and get a pretty major gameplay update out, they're really going to struggle. But to be fair, it sounds like they've made their money, so I don't know.
Out.
Well, you look at the online play for AO Tennis, it is absolutely awful. I mean, in their last patch, um,
40 love.
they said aces in the game, where it was the point to where it was too easy to get aces was fixed. I tried online out. No, it was not fixed. It absolutely was not fixed. But yeah, with this game, like, if online ever comes out, it'll probably be very very similar in the way of connections and all that sort of stuff, because uh, it'll probably be peer to peer. I highly doubt they'll have their own servers. I could do a better job, PR job, drunk and high as a kite than Big Ben.
Out.
Oh, seriously? Bear in mind, if this company have made a quick buck, then why should they do an update that will probably not really fix the fundamental gameplay? They'll probably just release another game next year and say, oh, this is what the game was actually meant to be.
Love 15.
Buy it again. Hard to say if that's going to happen, but, you know, it's all just speculation at the moment. But like I said, they're going to have to come out and say something, because they are going to cop it from every angle. Like, they're going to get proper fucked. It'll probably be a lag fest. EA and all other big names can't pull it off, let alone a small company. Well, see, the other thing about that is EA and, like, all that sort of stuff, 2K, they've got their own servers. It's, you know, it's that's the other thing. They don't do peer to peer, so. What do you do? Oh, the humanity.
40 15.
It's a tragedy. I feel like listening to the Bee Gees now. Tragedy. If I was doing this on Twitch, I could probably, I could probably grab my phone and then just go on Spotify and play Bee Gees. Tragedy. If I do it on YouTube, I'll get flagged. What whatever we do, whatever. I don't think anyone does what I tell them to do. I don't really tell anyone to do anything anyway. It's like what I'm saying. I don't tell anyone to buy this game or AO Tennis. Even uh, before this article came out, I don't. I kept telling everyone to wait. Like I'm like
Out.
Big Ben is just a publisher, by the way. Breakpoint Studios is the developer. Big Ben's just a publisher. So it won't actually be Big Ben, it'll be Breakpoint. But
15 love.
the writing was on the wall. You know, the warnings were clear from when, like,
Out.
when they did, what was it called? Rugby 2018, I think it was called.
Love.
Evidently that was shit. Yeah, both. It's probably easier to say it that way.
40 love.
I mean, personally, I'm not buying anything from Big Ant again until I see improvement from them. Because, I mean, chances are Big Ant's next game will be probably another cricket game, probably another rugby league game, both of which will just be copy and paste of what they've already got out on the market. Like, I was pretty hesitant buying AO Tennis after Big Ant's history, and you know, like, yeah. And if they announce this gridiron game, that, well, I don't know what that means for AO Tennis. So, but
40
like,
30.
I don't know what's going to come from Big Ben or Breakpoint in the future. Really don't know. I mean, obviously, from the sounds of things, they're gonna redo this game pretty much. So, like, I don't know. It's it's crazy. I mean, like, both games are pretty expensive. They
Use.
neither game is worth its price tag. Put it that way. One of our local retailers, JB Hi-Fi, is not happy with either Big Ant or Big Ben slash Breakpoint for what they've done, you know, to the gaming industry. Because evidently, the particular retailer I'm talking about, only Australians and New Zealanders would know who they are, essentially. Um, you know, they were given the runaround
Advantage.
from both Big Ant and Big Ben slash Breakpoint. I should just say Ben Point. Ben Point Games. Just combine the two together.
Out. Love 15.
God almighty, 15 unforced errors. Oh wait, 11. I was looking at the wrong thing.
Out.
Yeah, like, if we don't see an update, just read they'll release a Roland Garros edition next year. Why?
Love 30.
Why? Where did they post that themselves on Twitter or Facebook or something, or what's this? What's the story there? Give me the gist. Give me the rundown.
Out. Well, 40. 15, 40. Fault.
Ah, dear. Ah. Interview with Deputy Director Roland Garros, said in an interview on YouTube. Oh, okay. Ah, alright. Like, I don't know. That pretty much says that this re-edition or retuned edition probably won't be ready until that point, I would imagine.
Out.
Probably have to pay for the next edition. Yeah, like that. That's what I'm sort of thinking it might be. Like,
15, love.
I don't want to pay for the game all over again. I mean, I may do it for the sake of,
Out.
people wanting to know what the game is going to be like before they buy it, if they buy it. Like,
30.
essentially, I'll take the hit. Um,
Fault.
I'll take the hit for anyone wanting to know what the game is like when that time comes. Yeah, no worries, Big John. Have a good day, night. Ah, shit. Maybe catch you on another. I'll probably do a AO Tennis stream.
40, love.
Uh, I don't know, probably tonight my time.
Fault.
A couple of people were asking me yesterday, can I do a stream on the game so they can see, you know, some of the things I've been talking about. Any other games you're looking for from E3? I've seen Naughty Dog uh, advertise The Last of Us Part 2, so I'm hoping for a release date and obviously, yeah, more footage. I don't think it's going to come out this year though. Like obviously, I want to see more of that game Days Gone, the PS4 exclusive. Neither game is worth buying, Nick. Especially especially this one after the article that's come out today. Oh shit.
Out.
Yeah, yeah, Days Gone. I am super keen for that. I'm not sure if that's coming out this year either, though. To be fair, I don't think anyone's gonna want to go up against Red Dead, and I don't blame them, to be honest. Like, I'll probably end up doing either a live stream or a playthrough of Red Dead 2. Because I'll have better internet by that point. Because I think it comes out September, so
15, love.
Destiny 2 live reveal tomorrow. Yeah, like I think everyone's like most people are looking forward to Red Dead 2. Spider-Man, obviously. A couple of games we've already sort of spoken about over the past couple of streams. What games are ones I should stay away from? Anything tennis related?
Out.
What article came out today? Uh, 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 6 times X
15
should
all.
be able to link you to it. What other games is there? There's more than just Spider-Man, Days Gone, and Red Dead, and then The Last of Us Part 2. There's more than that. What games are we forgetting about? Like, obviously there'll be probably some new games announced that we don't fully know about yet, but
30, 15.
I'm still yet to play the first Bloodborne. I've got it on my. I got it as a free download of the uh, as a PlayStation Plus free game. I still haven't played it yet.
30 all.
I'll probably do a stream on that at some point once when I get my better internet connection. See you next year. How far through? I haven't played it for a couple of days actually. What's up, Pampos? Yeah, I haven't played Detroit for a couple of days. I'm probably gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do another live stream on it because I've noticed just in Dying Light, the cutscenes were very choppy with the quality of the video. So I probably won't do another live stream on Detroit Become Human.
30, 30.
Yeah, there's the article. It's Nesh. I don't know when the next patch will be. If you look at that article that 6 times X has just posted, if you haven't seen that already, you just got to translate it to English. How many aces is that? 5. First time here. Oh, the Fed tennis. Is this game? No, it's not better than Top Spin 4. If you've still got Top Spin 4, keep playing it. Keep playing it. Yeah, I'll keep uploading for Top Spin 4. Bit of nostalgia.
Love 15.
Because I know quite a few people don't have the game anymore, and I know a lot of them regret it.
15 all.
Yeah, I have no idea when the next patch is out. There's been no word. I think we'll be lucky to see a patch before the 12th of June. And the way the company is going about things, it sounds like we're not going to get the complete game until next year, and they're probably going to release it again
30, 15.
for the full price.
Fault.
So it's been a real shit show today, tonight, this morning. Time of day.
Out.
Shit a brick.
40, 15.
Top Spin 4 doesn't have any of the new people. I wish they... Yeah, I mean, sports games don't really get remastered, so...
Out.
Like, if we could get 2K or EA to make another tennis game, that'd be great. But it seems unlikely, given the fact that both developers are pretty set in their ways.
15 love.
Yeah, like, if Tennis World Tour do that next year, like, as I said, I'll take the hit so people, like, and buy the game so people can see if it has actually improved. Obviously, regardless, it's going to leave a bad taste in everyone's mouth for what they did. If they do indeed you know, release it again to be bought. Yeah, I don't know what other developers could really go at it. But at least it is nice to hear that this is not the full version, because it gives me hope it will be better when it comes as the full version. Yeah, like, it's just disappointing that they bothered to release this at all. Yeah, 2K is pretty, yeah, set in their ways on NBA 2K, and then yeah, WWE 2K. That's why I'm not overly hopeful on that. So who's to say they will release that? Who even knows? Like, I mean, we don't know. But even the graphics look worse. I remember shirts and hair moving in Top Spin 4. Well, Top Spin 4 was by 2K, so 2K had a lot of money.
30, 15.
Yeah, hair moves in this game. Um, but like all those little things that Top Spin 4 had, I mean that's just 2K.
30, all.
When you think about it, that was back when 2K was like pretty much just getting off the ground with a lot of their, a lot of their games, like, NHL, and they had NHL 2K and NBA, like the start of NBA 2K and whatnot, and well, not the start, but they weren't as big a company back then as what they are now. Yeah, evidently they've been working on this game for 2.5 years, and it was only 20% done. That says a lot.
30, 40.
Yeah, I can't see Top Spin 4 going for PS4 or Xbox One. Your only Top Spin game was on the Wii, and it was 3.
Deuce.
Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can find Top Spin 3. Yeah, see, I don't know what they're gonna do with this game. Like, see, it almost sounds like it's gonna be an entirely new game next year, which seems like, you know, I don't know what that means for updates in regards to this game. I really don't. Yeah, see, that's the thing. 2K would sell a lot more than 1 million now because there's more of a market for it. Ah, shit. But 2K probably don't want to take that risk.
Advantage.
Well, you could say the same about AO Tennis. Like, when they released it, it's like, did they even test the game? Because the way AO Tennis released was exactly the same, like, if not worse. And like, I, I went over to a mate's place a little while ago, and he said, "Oh yeah, bring it over. We'll give it a go." And he got to try it in its original state, and he said, "This is fucking awful." We turned it off after, I don't know, a couple of minutes, because he got over it real quick. Yeah, it sounds like they've made easy money based off the what that article said.
Game, set, and match. Cien.
Yeah, like, the demand is there, But because they're so set in their ways with 2K and sorry, WWE and NBA, you know, I don't I don't see them doing it. Nadal is so lucky this year. Easy opponents out of the first 50. He had a bit of a test in that third set, and then he's got to play Diego Schwartzman again. I think he played Diego Schwartzman in the uh in the Italian Open as well, or the Madrid Open, one of the two. Yeah, like with Steam games, at least you know what you're getting because they physically come under that early access banner, so you sort of know what you're getting with those games. Play with Fognini. Uh, yeah, that's his face. Yeah, can you see his face? I haven't played virtual tennis for so long, I can't remember what it's like. Oh, I don't think anything will happen to the developers. Because you remember the developer that did No Man's Sky, nothing ever happened to them. People just stopped playing the game. If you can't stay in a rally with him like Novak or hit like TM or Stan, Nadal will beat you on clay regardless. Yeah, true. I'm curious to see, like, I'm expecting Nadal to make it to the final. I'm just curious to see who he actually plays there. Only 30 players. AO Tennis has only got 20.
Out. Love.
Yeah, there. Well, I bought two unfinished products this year, so yeah, no one forces anyone to buy the games. I mean, like I think everyone's just hopeful that you know that people can do right by us and give us a good tennis game. AO Tennis got good reviews in Europe. How do you explain that? Personally, it's not up to my standards because I've been playing it since January, and there's still key elements of the gameplay which have not changed since January, which absolutely ruin the game. Like, personally,
15.
it didn't get good reviews on its re-release in a lot of places. Some places gave it like 7 out of 10 based on customization and not even talking about the gameplay. For me, like if AO Tennis can fix the player movement
15.
and the overpowered AI slash like the fact that the AI has unlimited stamina, they can just run for days, um, and reach every single shot you play. If they could fix those things, you know, I'd happily give it a better opinion on it. But given the fact that 5 months has gone by, I just can't see it. Yeah, some people don't some people don't see the poor player movement in AO tennis. They're like, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm like, are you actually playing the game? Do you not like? I don't know how you can't see it. I don't know how people can't see it. It is plain as day. The fact that you often get stuck in the court and you just can't move or get aced and things like that. It just, you know, Tennis Australia teamed up with Big Ant and they will have a booth to showcase the game at Queen's Tournament. What? Are you serious? The English aren't going to like that game. They're going to play that and go, well, we can't move. We're getting aced at every turn. Yeah, there's a lot of frame rate issues with this game. I've noticed, which it happens in AO Tennis as well. Both games have a lot of frame rate issues. That's like an insult to Queen's Club. Yeah, when they did that at the Australian Open, most people who played it walked away from it very quickly. A lot of people were very disappointed in, like, obviously that was the January build of the game, but nah, AO Tennis is on Steam. It didn't release on Steam until the 8th of May. For the first 4 months or so, it was just console. And then this comes out, Tennis World Tour comes out on PC on the 12th. It's like AO Tennis on Steam is like $50 US. It's really expensive. I think it's the same price as Grand Theft Auto 5. Buy Grand Theft Auto 5, play tennis on that. You'll have a better experience. Or if you've already got Grand Theft Auto 5, just play tennis on that, on Michael's home court.
30, 15.
Might as well burn a $50 banknote, yeah. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing. This was meant to have an esports function, but the place I was going to do esports through on this ended up giving up on this, and then they decided to go do AO Tennis. AO Tennis is awful online. I don't even know why they would even think of that.
30 all.
Because I don't think the people who were organising that knew exactly what online was like on what the hell is that? Oh, it's like it's a thing called VGL Esports. They approached me a while ago to join a group on Facebook to prepare for a esports competition on Tennis World Tour. They've done one. They've done competitions on FIFA and NBA 2K, and then they were set to do Tennis World Tour, but they decided to bail on Tennis World Tour and then change their Facebook group to AO Tennis. So, and then they ended up removing me from the Facebook group when I said AO Tennis Online is an absolute joke. It just doesn't work. It's got so many flaws, which it does. There's so many things that go wrong in online on AO Tennis, and there's just nothing to do on it. But yeah, so then I got removed from the Facebook group, and then they had the nerve to comment on a video of mine on YouTube trying to get people to join the Facebook page. So I was like, no thanks, remove. See you later. When is the new Tennis World Tour patch going to come out in your view? I was thinking Friday, but after seeing that article, I'd be surprised if we see a patch before the 12th of June, when the PC release is due. Some of the confusion over AO is that they rushed it out in January in a very limited set of regions, just Australia and New Zealand. Yeah, it came out in Australia and New Zealand first. Yeah, A International was released. Yeah, it was released back on the 8th of May. Yeah, some people are absolutely unaware that it actually came out in January. There's still so many people that just don't know. Yeah, the article, yeah, it it made me feel all kinds of different ways.
Out.
Yeah, you should create a new tennis game with some sort of storyline, like FIFA. I'm still yet to play The Journey, Season 2 in FIFA 18. Personally, I'm not surprised by the article. Yeah,
Love. 50.
Mind Prison. If 6 times X is still in the room, he'll probably link it to you in a moment, or whenever. A game without online and with a poor career is not more than 40% complete. Yes, they improved on Journey 2. 3 will be better with the World Cup story. Yeah, I finished the first season 1 and it wasn't too bad. Like, at least the story wasn't cringy.
30. 15.
The story had a bit of heart to it. Like, the journey, like, for me, the first Journey storyline is better than any NBA 2K storyline. Little B, that bloody bitch rapper. It had a bit of the goal. If anyone's seen the movie, the Goal movies, it had that sort of vibe to it.
All.
I don't know how many people have seen the uh, Goal, The Dream Begins, Goal 2, Living the Dream, Goal 3, The Mistake, aka Goal 3 should have never come out. Santiago Munez. Why'd you leave Newcastle? Newcastle. The Toon. Why'd you leave the Toon? Yeah, there's the article. Never actually heard a Geordie person talk. No, I've never watched Geordie Shore. Fuck that shit. He's not advertising. That's the article. That's the French article.
Deuce.
Yeah, it's just easier if he shares it because I can't do anything while I'm playing.
Advantage.
I can just see the chat. the delayed chat.
Fault.
When I start playing on like playing games on PC and that, I'll be able to see the chat a lot better. Messages shouldn't get cut off, so to speak. I don't think. They probably still will, but anyway. It's weird, as in the UK back in the 90s, especially, it felt like we were
Deuce.
brought up on Australian shows. Yeah, yeah. You would have had like obviously Neighbours. We had this conversation last night, which you probably missed. Oh yeah, I know exactly what Geordie Shore is. I've never seen it, but I know what it is. Fuck that shit. We had an Australian version of the
Advantage.
Jersey Shore here, and fuck me, it was a failure. It didn't even survive a full season. Yeah, I know Neighbours particularly was pretty popular in the UK. We were sort of talking about Neighbours and Home and Away yesterday. Yeah, hopefully a lot of people either watched the stream or watched the video I did. I might even promote that video so that it gets seen. Round the Twist. Round the Twist was amazing. Yeah, the theme song, theme song was so good. It was such a bizarre show too.
Out. Deuce.
Wasn't I think one of the characters called Mr. Gribble, I think. Yeah, living the life. Yeah. Wasn't the dad named Tony, I think, as well? Oh
Advantage.
yeah, transferred to a Reddit. Nice. Shit a brick. Oh dear.
Love 15.
Yeah, so once I finish this game, I'll probably wrap up the stream.
Fault.
115 views. Oh, okay. Yeah, I might even promote it to get it on a wider scale. Although it might take care of itself, I don't know. Yeah, I'm able to see the projection for
15 all.
the future views. Super Mario Tennis. Yeah, I think it's called like Mario Tennis Aces or something like that. I was reading up on it yesterday. I don't have a Nintendo Switch though, so like, unless I get one, I won't be able to play it anyway. Yeah, like I've tried one stream on Twitch.
30, 15.
But yeah, I haven't got the best internet connection at the moment, so like what I'll probably do is I'll probably do a combination of streams on YouTube as well as Twitch. Because eventually I'll probably do a lot of horror games on Twitch. Especially when I've got a face cam.
For 15.
Like, obviously, you know, first starting out on Twitch, it'd probably be a bit of a grind, but, you know, never know. So, oh yeah, like obviously Twitch, you know, you're sort of relying on subscriptions and donations to, you know, generate revenue. Um, I'd like, yeah, I think it'd take a while for someone to want to donate to me, but or subscribe to me or whatever, but who knows? No, I don't think there's any donations uh on YouTube. Just let your what's GF? Does that mean girlfriend? I don't have one. What's a girlfriend? I don't know what that is. Um, you'll automatically get some viewers. Yeah, I'll try Twitch out a bit. Like I have done one stream on. I think I did a stream on FIFA on the World Cup update, but I didn't get that many viewers. But I've noticed the follower count for this game is going up on Twitch, so
15.
it might be the right time uh, to do a couple of streams on Twitch, possibly.
Out.
Oh, Federer. Gotcha. Um,
All.
yeah, what I'll probably do is after I finish this game, I'll probably have a little bit of a break, and then I'll probably go on Twitch. Um, I don't know if anyone actually, I don't know if anyone actually knows what my Twitch is. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've never come across it on YouTube before.
15. 30.
Oop, frame rate drop.
15. 40.
Yeah, I've been playing Tennis Elbow. Super chat. All these terms are pretty new to me. Like I've only been doing
40.
I've only been doing live streams since Tennis World Tour came out on the 22nd of May. Before that, I'd never done a live stream before.
Fault.
Um, there's meant to be a pre-alpha version of the next Tennis Elbow, maybe late this year, early next year, but the developers made no promises on it.
Love.
Probably sometime next year for pre-alpha. It's not going to be that's not going to be a full game though. So it'll be an early access game of the new version.
Out.
But yeah, I was pretty rusty on Tennis Elbow. I uploaded a few career videos, a singles video and a doubles
15.
video.
All.
I've completely forgotten the controls, so yeah, I hit a lot of balls out. Well, I'll keep playing the game and see if I can get to grips with it again.
15. 30.
Why did I have to get back into this game? I could have just got swept. I could have got bageled, and I won the last two games. Oh, he's actually going to try it. Oh, he got to it. Yeah, you're not getting to that, are you? Mwahaha!
30. All.
Na 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 na. Yeah, I'm gonna need to like if I do Twitch more, I'm gonna need a better layout for all my
40, 30.
bits and pieces on the Twitch channel. You almost got bagel and now you got croissanted by Tennis World Tour devs. Yes, croissant. Oh, oh dear,
Deuce.
that's sad.
Fault.
Hey Brig, what's going on? You like my voice what way? Croissant. Have you managed to win a match? No, I have not. Haven't tried Legend for a while though.
Advantage.
To be honest, yeah, I don't know. Oh God, you poor soul. I'd love to be paid. I'd love to be played. Oh, wee wee. Yeah, I'd love to be played to play this game or any game really. That'd be amazing. Tried Mario Tennis demo this weekend, and I was hooked. Shut up! I don't have a Nintendo Switch. Shut up! Shut up your
Out.
face!
Advantage.
God only knows. Paid in croissants and baguettes. Cannot do French accent to save my life. Yeah, like when the next patch is out, I'll do a stream on it and a couple of videos, the offline videos. When will online be available? Haha, God only knows.
Out.
Yeah, AO Tennis is online is bloody awful. Nah, it's not possible to play online in the game.
15 love.
They delayed that as well, and they haven't given a time frame on when it's going to be out. Yeah, I can't do share play. I haven't got a fast enough connection. I'm going to stream AO Tennis later. Don't really want to, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen.
30 love.
Yeah, you can share play, but um, because my connection's so weak, I can't do it anyway. PlayStation won't even let me get to that stage. Yeah, yeah.
30, 15.
A lot of people are surprised that it doesn't have online. I'm playing this on professional.
Out.
I'm just making a lot of mistakes because I'm focusing on
40, 15.
I'm focusing more on the chat. So quite often I'll mistime a lot of shots. Oh, okay. Well, the game isn't technically out in Australia, so and other regions, so
40, 30. Out.
Uh, sometimes. It just depends. If I don't have to go far to get the ball, I don't really worry about I don't really worry about the sprint button. Which is better? Neither.
Love, 15.
Neither game is better right now. They've both got big problems.
15 all.
Yeah, 2 actions a month, yeah. And then quite often when you choose something, it'll take away like a month or 2 months out of the calendar, and it's like, well, does training really take that long?
Out. 15, 30.
Yeah, I don't even know what my stamina is at the moment. Because I've got those things turned off, I can't see what my stamina's like.
30 all.
I often forget to use it because I'm so used to not using it with AO Tennis.
40, 30. Fault.
Underarm serve. 65k an hour. What a cracker. Oh shit. Not good, not good, not good. Nah.
Juice.
No, I don't speak French, sorry. Just English, and then bad accents.
Advantage.
Yeah, you gotta hold the buttons.
Game,
Ah, shh.
set, and match. Joffin.
Yeah, you can't just tap the buttons, no. Um, alright. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, so, yeah, gonna wrap the stream up now. I'll, yeah, answer a couple more questions. Will you assist on this game or challenge? No, there's no challenge system in the game. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like the review system, like in real tennis. Yeah, they don't have that. What's your thoughts on creator player? There's not many options. I know that. I know a lot of people are unhappy about that. Yeah, they said in an interview that the umpires don't make mistakes, so they don't need it in the game. I'm willing to bet if they do a re-release for Roland Garros next year, it's probably going to be in the game. I would almost guarantee it if they're going to re-release it with more licenses and whatnot. But yeah, the player creator is pretty bare bones. That's probably part of the game that needs more percentage into the game. They said they are going to add more players, but I mean, I don't know. It sounds like they're not going to re-release the game until next year, so I wouldn't expect to see anyone before the end of the year, really. Yeah, the trailers, like the gameplay that they showed, um, it pretty much showed what I've been showing. They've never really shown any improved gameplay, so it sort of tells you that where they were actually at, which is not very far at all. The fact that they've been working on the game for 2.5 years says a lot as well. It's like the Walking... Oh, I still need to look at that Walking Dead game that's coming out. Yeah, Walking Dead releasing a game without zombies. Yeah, that, well, that's just... That would just be walking. Walking Simulator 2018. Get it now while it's hot. Yeah, I paid 60. Could have done so much more useful things. Yeah, I don't know what. Oh, you probably haven't seen the article, Kevin. There's a French article going around, basically saying that the game is only 20% complete a couple of weeks out from release, and that they're going to essentially re-release the game next year. And Roland Garros has already done an interview saying that they're going to release another version, Roland Garros 2019. So that's kind of given that away. So they can't really even deny it now. The plot thickens. Yeah, I don't always go by trailers unless I absolutely trust the developer. Here it is. There's no link there. Oh, it's probably in the chat, but I can't see it on the... Oh, never mind. There it is. Never mind. Moving on. Anyway, no one really knows. It almost sounds like it almost sounds like it'll be based off this game, but they'll probably make everyone pay for it again. I know nothing about game development, so I would be absolutely useless. Like, I know my way around computers and things like that, but yeah, I'm just a gamer. I know what I want, I know what I like. Simple as that, really. It's pretty hard to imagine it any worse. But, yeah, yeah, so I'm going to wrap things up there. Is there any other final sort of questions or whatever? Good way of saying that. Or final questions or whatever. You know? I'll probably do a stream on Twitch not long after this. Just going to have something to eat and all that sort of stuff. I don't know if anyone will filter over from here to there. We'll see. But it's 9:10 Tuesday morning. What's my Twitch? My Twitch, I think it's just Johnny D Gaming 89. I don't drink coffee. Yeah, I don't drink coffee. Not my thing. I don't drink tea either. I don't drink either. I get my caffeine from pre-workout stuff for the gym, but I only have that for the gym, so it's not like I have that in the morning when I wake up. Yeah, pre-workout. Yeah, get excited. Yeah, eat something good. Yep, definitely. No idea what. Probably Sultana brand. Can't drink alcohol at 9:10 in the morning. I would become an alcoholic. But yeah, if anyone wants to follow me on Twitch, Johnny D Gaming 89. You should be able to find me. It'll have my logo, my YouTube logo. Should be able to find me pretty easily. I'll probably do a stream on there after I have something to eat. Yeah, you can play Tennis Elbow with a controller, Xbox 360 controller, or yeah, apparently there's a there's a way to play with the PS4 controller as well. I don't even think it'll be £10. They're gonna sell it for like fucking $79 Australian here for God knows how long. How much is there to? How much is there to see? Just open your eyes and listen to me. What? I don't understand. Oh, it's a song. Yeah, I'm not registering at the moment. I have to hear a song most of the time to know what it is. Johnny B. Dude. Stream froze just now. Yeah, it's probably my connection. It's probably not yours. Yeah, you can play Tennis Elbow with a controller. 100%. Xbox 360, apparently you can use a PS4 controller as well. The wheels on the bus. Jesus Christ. Alrighty, gonna wrap things up. Yeah, if anyone wants to join me over on Twitch in a little while, yeah, just Johnny D Gaming 89. What's the best player so far? Oh, it's Federer. Clearly Federer. Yeah, I think you can use an Xbox One controller. I've got an Xbox One, PS4, and Xbox 360. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, so now I noticed playing as Kachanov, he's pretty powerful on the game. If anyone wants to join me on Twitch, yeah, just yeah, I'll see you over there. If not, I'll see you on the next stream for this or AO Tennis, whatever it ends up being. New patch videos. Yeah, I'll see how Twitch goes. Like, I think Twitch will be better for me once my internet connection gets better. Because at the moment I can barely do standard 720p. So, because if a game is the Tennis World Tour is actually frozen right now. I cannot move. I can't move. Yeah, I can't move. Controller sounds. Nothing's happening. Get excited. Big Kev. I'm excited. Yeah, I'll do a face cam when I get a better internet connection, because yeah, it wouldn't go too well, because it'd be while raging. Yeah, there'll be plenty of that on plenty of different games, I guarantee. I rage quite easily. No! Anyway, I've been babbling on for too long, so yeah. Catch some of you maybe over there.